Laser 103.3. My special guest this evening is a name probably familiar to many of you in Laser Country. He is the master of the mosh pit. He is Chris Sergio.
All righty.
How are you, my friend?
Sweet. I'm doing good. How you doing, Andy?
I'm good. You know, if they don't remember you by name, Chris, they certainly remember your pipes that you show off on a, well, it seems like a weekly basis.
Yeah, I try to get in there and I try to be heard. You know, I like to play, I like to win, whatnot.
Everybody likes to win, but for some strange reason, it always seems like you get through. And I wonder, Chris, is there like some sort of special wire you got on your phone? Or?
Well, my nickname is Livewire, and I do have some Jedi skills.
See, everybody has a conspiracy theory on how to get through to a radio station, particularly when they're contesting. Most people think it's impossible. It's not impossible, it's just a matter of timing.
Right. I have perfect timing, and I'm repetitive, so.
There you go. And you also know the answer 9 times out of 10. Actually, I'll probably give you credit for 10 times out of 10.
Well, thank you, Andy.
Because you're kind of a sharp guy.
I try.
A great list here tonight, Chris. Appreciate you putting it together and sending it to us. We're going to get it kicked off with the Mighty Mighty Sabbath, but not the Sabbath you hear all the time on the radio. Not talking Ozzy era, talking Dio era. You're a huge Dio guy.
I am the Dio guy. Dio is God in my book. There is nobody higher than Dio. He's my all-time favorite. I do remember quite clearly May 16th, 2010. I got up and I jumped on YouTube and I was checking out some Dio videos like always. And I jumped on Facebook, and the first thing I seen was Rest in Peace, Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah.
And that day, a little piece of me died along with Ronnie, but he will always be forever in our hearts and in our souls.
I'll never forget that day we were at Laser Fest, and my first time ever meeting Alice Cooper, who was, of course, a good friend of Ronnie's.
Right.
And having to interview Alice and being a geek about meeting a Rock Hall of Famer such as Mr. Cooper, but then having to somber it up a bit and talk about Ronnie James and his legacy that day was a pretty powerful thing.
Right, and it was very touching. And what I thought was really cool about that day, not only was it Laser Fest, but a lot of the artists came out and did a little tribute to Dio, which they weren't expecting, but they did, and that was great.
That's right. Your little tribute here, we'll make it part of your pick 6. You picked Heaven and Hell. Why'd you pick that?
Absolutely, because it's, one of these songs that make me feel, and that's what my theme is, Heaven and Hell. It's kind of, you're torn between something or something and another, and, you never know. One day it's heaven, one day it's hell.
Sounds good, Chris. Going to kick off your pick 6 with some Dio-era Sabbath on what station?
Laser 103.3.